A special behind the scenes look at our CQC regulated medical aesthetics and wellness clinic based in the West Midlands, UK. And a sneak peek into my world as seen through the eyes of a cosmetic doctor and GP. This is a little bit of Bouche Talks. In this episode, biological age testing using the brand new GlycanAge testing kits. Find out why you'd want to get your biological age checked in the first place, and if it's a little higher than you'd like, what can you do about it? See me perform my own GlycanAge test and also get the result. I take the squad up to Manchester for an overnight stay and an industry event hosted by Dermaquest, the UK distributors of the amazing Dermaquest and Sensilis ranges. I've not received any sponsorship, incentives or freebies to talk about the products or the brands in this video, so these are my own honest thoughts. Do please also keep in mind that nothing contained here is to be considered medical advice. Please consult your own wellness expert to see what will work for you. A big thank you to our friends at BTL Aesthetics for this lovely gift of some Rachel's cupcakes. These were sent to commemorate the launch of the Exomind device at CCR this year. Earlier in the year, Ruth from BTL did a demonstration of the Exomind device on my own brain. So yes, I had transcranial electromagnetic stimulation, and it was a fascinating and calming experience. Definitely would recommend it. And I suppose this is the future, not just using medication and counselling, but having devices as an additional weapon to treat mental health conditions and actually to improve people's performance and overall well-being. So what is GlycanAge? Well, this is a test that looks at the patterns of your glycans, which are the simple and complex carbohydrate structures that surround and modify proteins in your body, in particular the immunoglobulins, sometimes called your antibodies. They respond to your lifestyle choices and indicate the inflammatory state of your immune system, which is a key determinant of your aging. A lot of people are becoming more aware of the term inflammaging, and that's exactly what this helps to determine. The test is extremely accurate based on more than 200,000 prior participants, and that number's growing all of the time. So here you can see me doing a self-administered GlycanAge test. Very simple process, just simply requires you to cleanse your skin and then just do a finger prick, a few drops onto a card, and then it's just packaged away, sent off in a prepaid envelope. So off it goes. My GlycanAge test result will be coming right up. But first, come with us as we take an overnight work trip to Manchester. Dakota. And for food, what else? Ivy Asia. Honestly, this place never disappoints. Not a late night, ready for an early start. It would be great if Dakota had a gym or an exercise room of some sort. But instead I had to make do with this big ass hill, also known as Jutland Street. I saw other people running up and down this when we arrived, so I thought it was worth a try. And it didn't disappoint. So off to the Dermaquest learning event, where we got an update on some of our favourite products like Dermaquest. Got to try some of the other products within their portfolio, including Sensilis. And moving forward, this will be our product of choice for sun protection.
Soft gauze, you can apply with soft or rough gauze. It would enhance the product penetration on a rough gauze. Mix it in with your gentle foaming cleanser. If you were doing it with Dermaquest, you could mix it in with your daily essential cleanser. My biological age, as determined by the GlycanAge test, is 20. That's a fantastic result, a whole 28 years lower than my actual chronological age.
It's extremely good when I think about it, and as I try to balance how good that result is, I'm struck by kind of how not extreme my lifestyle is. I don't extreme diet, I don't do any extreme exercise, and yet I've got this extremely low biological age for where I am chronologically. So what am I doing each day to keep levels of inflammation low in my body and my biological age down? Well, my diet, first of all, it does tend to be low carbohydrate, high fat and moderate protein. Supplements I take each day include vitamin D oil drops, magnesium threonate, acetyl L-carnitine, alpha-lipoic acid, resveratrol and spermidine. I do receive intravenous vitamin drips, so these are multivitamin drips, things like B complex as well as all the minerals you'd normally expect. Some of you will have heard of the Myers drip, so it's a modified version of that. I have also recently started to have the NAD plus IV drips that we offer here in the clinic. I have only had a couple of those recently though before the test, so I'm not sure how much of an impact that will have had on my GlycanAge test. If there are any experts watching, they may be able to offer an insight into that. I think a discussion on biological age testing isn't complete unless we address that about 50% of your test result is from non-modifiable, i.e. genetic factors. But that does leave about 50% for you to work on, remember. I will say for anyone receiving a GlycanAge test result that's higher than you expected or hoped for, still just think about what that means. The motivation and guidance that you will receive from the GlycanAge wellness experts, helping you to know what to focus on to age better. And really, what's the alternative? Do you just wait for illness or disease to appear and use that to motivate you to change? For me, I'm certain I don't want to be that guy in the gym who's only there because he's had a heart attack and his doctor's told him to be there, but he can't really push too hard because, well, you know, it could be bad. I feel that having tests like these are one of the great things about the times we live in. I feel good to have done my GlycanAge test and can't wait to chat to and support our patients as their results come through. I would be very interested to know if any of our viewers have done a biological age test, either a methylation test or a GlycanAge test. What was your result? Was it better or worse than you'd hoped for? And what was the impact? Did it lead to you making some changes to your lifestyle? Well, that's about it for this episode. I do hope you found it enjoyable or interesting, if nothing else. If you're new around here, then you're in good company because so am I. And I would really appreciate your like on this video. And if you could also subscribe so that you can get quick access to our newest content, it would be much appreciated. I'll catch you next time for a little bit more of a little bit of Boosh Talks.